CR, happy Saturday. We haven't done a live in a while because it's been.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. I was still in the middle of texting.
He's texting because that's what he does.
I hardly do that. I hardly do that.
So we have so much going on today, you guys. So much going on right now in general. But welcome. Hope some of you are able to come and hang out with us live. If not, if you're seeing this in replay, that's cool. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, hit that button. But we want to talk about the Corgills sent us a little package.
Mail call.
So we're going to do a little mail call first. You want to do, well, you're going to do yours later. So they went on a little trip before everybody got quarantined. And you guys have heard us talk about the Corgills before. They're another channel. They're new. They're a young channel, I guess people say. A young channel.
Yeah, how many subscribers do they have right now?
I don't know. I haven't. I think it's over. I think it's like 350 now.
Yeah.
Last I checked, which was I think last week. I don't check their subscriber count.
I watch your videos though.
I watch your videos, but I don't necessarily go and look at the count every day. But anyway, they're really cool people, and we love them a lot.
That's one of the things I want to talk about today is people, a lot of people are stuck at home. Even if you're still working, if you're in one of those critical infrastructure jobs where you're still going to work, you're not really like.
I'm just kidding. Do you need a?
You got
she needs
corona?
A mask.
You got the corona?
Skylar needs a mask.
You're not going to the movies. You're not going to ball games. You're not. There's a lot of stay-at-home time. Yeah. Even for me, I'm still going to work.
Yeah.
Luckily, I'm just lucky. I'm just lucky. But like Sid and Frankie, they're stuck at home, and one of the things people are looking for right now.
Homeschooling is fun.
No. One of the things people are looking for right now is good entertainment. I mean, what's a good show on Netflix? What's a good channel on YouTube? And I know that not very many of y'all out there have discovered the Corgills yet, or else they would have more subscribers.
Right.
So, and they're a really cool channel. I think you should go check them out. I wouldn't plug them if I didn't. I mean, we know a lot of channels. We don't really, talk about them.
Yeah, we've become friends with them, and especially with the quarantine and everything going on, we've, we were chatting before then too, but we really chatted a lot during this time just because. So anyway, hi Highland Homestead. Hello. That's another cool channel to go check out, of course. Spring Hill Outdoors. Hi guys. I see some regular faces there saying hi. We're having another rainy day. We had a nice few warm days and then it started raining last night. Right now it's not raining at the moment, but it's coming back through. So this is I took the girls outside and let everybody go potty. And
yeah, I might get out and do a little bit of maintenance in the garden. I did get a little bit of gardening in this last week, but not much. It's just, it has been a wet spring.
Oh my God. It's rained like for a week solid and then 2 days of no rain and then another week solid and then 2 days of no rain. It's getting old. Anyway, so mail call. So they got us some cute little, these three things were more my things than the other things.
I opened the box before Sid got home.
I was so mad at him.
I did. Oh I came in the house. Are they in here?
I don't know if they're in there yet. I didn't see them pop in, but I didn't. I told her I was going to wait till he got home to open it, and then I come home.
Did?
No, I came home and
you waited till I got home.
Whatever.
I didn't wait till you got home.
She sent me this really cute little flamingo keychain. So I have a nice little collection of flamingos, as a lot of you know.
Oh, it's a little collection now. She has every flamingo.
I have all the flamingos. And then of course all my friends know I love flamingos, so they find them for me and get them for me. And then this cute little, it's kind of like a spoon rest. Right, or just a little decorative thing. You could probably figure out how to hang it on the wall. But it's a recipe for friends, ingredients, a cup of trust, a dash of crazy, that's true, 2 pounds of loyalty, a cup of laughter, and 2 cups of fun. It's super cute. And then, because I have this cool little shelf in the kitchen that you guys have watched our cooking videos, I have this cool little shelf above the cabinets, and I think this is where that's going to live. Super cute little farm sweet farm with my little rooster on top. I love it. Then.
So check this out, y'all. Okay, you ready? You ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Ready?
There's a question. All right, here we go.
Cool.
Boom! Look at that. Look at that.
And it's a railroad tie.
It's a railroad tie.
Yeah.
And it's sharp. Whew, I'm gonna skin a hog with this. I know I'm gonna. at least partially.
You can take your pick out there right now. I'm done with all 3 of those. They
Yeah,
need to go
we
to
got a
winter
few
camp.
hogs out there that need work
Yeah.
on. But this, Chad sent this. This is I saw one of these on his channel.
And I thought, oh, that's really cool. And then I was like, oh, that's neat. And then he was like, oh, when he opened the box and it was in there, I was like, oh my god, that's so cool.
And he said it's handmade by a blacksmith, I think in Branson. They're not in here right now. You know, I'm gonna call him. Let's call him.
Yeah, call him.
Surprise him. He's probably gonna answer. He's probably gonna answer the phone cussing.
You know, I've heard a lot of stores in different areas are having meat issues because number one, people were buying everything that was there, and number two, some of the packing plants have shut down. So,
I'm gonna chance this, y'all. I'm gonna call him on speakerphone right now.
Oh,
cross your fingers.
He doesn't answer cussing.
Cross your fingers. Hold on. Should I take him on speakerphone?
You might wanna.
No, I'm gonna leave him on speakerphone.
You can't call Chad on speakerphone. Okay, this could be ugly in a minute.
Oh, they're not in here too. Hey, Chad. Hey, you're on speakerphone.
You're live on YouTube right now.
Oh, this live action.
So don't cuss too much.
You're on speakerphone. Hey, I'm looking at this knife you sent. I'm showing it to people. And you said this was handmade by a blacksmith in, you said Branson?
Yeah, he's a blacksmith at Silver Dollar City there, and you can watch him. You can watch him live making those knives, and he makes hatchets and all kinds of stuff.
Nice.
That's cool.
So we need to go subscribe to his channel, huh?
Yeah. You have to go check him out.
Nice.
I'll have to find him.
So hey, are you guys at home?
Yes, we're at home. We're down here by the chickens. I'm down here building a gate.
So we're doing a live stream right now, and I just figured we'd call you in the middle of it because we're doing a mail call.
We were talking about you.
Yeah, we opened up the stuff you sent. Actually, we didn't wait to open it. I opened this stuff up yesterday. I'm not gonna lie.
You did.
That's awesome.
Oh, I see Whitney must be on her phone.
There she goes. Hey, girl.
Yeah, so that knife, that railroad tie nail came off of the Branson rail line.
Nice.
That's cool.
That's cool.
So it kind of got a little bit of history to it. It was pretty cool talking to that guy. He's a really nice guy.
Wait, off this.
Yeah, I'm stoked, man. I appreciate this. This is awesome. I'm gonna
That's awesome, man.
I'm gonna hang. I got a spot where I'm gonna hang this on the wall eventually, but first I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna skin a hog with this.
Whitney, do you have the link to the guy's thing for these knives? Because Highland Homestead is asking for the link. So if you could.
Yes, I will get the link.
Okay.
I'll get the link. I'll have to go look it up.
Okay.
I don't have that guy's card. I'll lost it somewhere.
I'll get it to you, Highland Homestead. I'll get you that link. They're gonna send it to me.
And you know what? Anybody that watches this after the live, like maybe by tomorrow or something, we'll put the link down in the description too. So.
Yeah, I'll get that going. I'll get that as quick as I can.
Right on.
All right, man. I'm gonna let you get back to your chicken. Well, we got a whole bunch of stuff we're about to be doing, but first.
Feeding babies.
Yeah. Oh, we got a. Oh.
I got a 4-day. Well, it's 4 days old now. Baby goat, a little kid. Oh my gosh.
There's gonna be videos about that. We haven't even shot it yet.
Cute. Well, I shot going to get him, but I haven't shot anything else yet. It's so cute.
All right, man. I'll call you later.
Okay, man. Hey, I appreciate you calling, man. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Oh, I hung up on her.
Like, click.
Take that.
Take that.
I'll take your knife. You take that.
Do you guys want to see the goat?
Are you gonna go get the goat?
I'm gonna go get the goat.
Oh,
I
hold it. Let's let them answer first. Maybe they don't want to see the goat.
They want to see the goat. They want to see the goat. I texted Whitney a picture, but yeah, he's super cute. I'm so excited about him, my little goat. But before I grab the goat, speaking of movies, you guys, you know how right now all the movie theaters are closed and you can do the on-demand whatever early access movies for like $20 or whatever. So last night, because we had the goat and I was doing the whole bottle feeding thing and he got home a little early, we were like, okay, let's watch a movie. So we watched The Hunt.
Oh, that was a good movie.
I enjoyed it. It's you have to watch it for what it is. It's not going to win an Oscar, but it's a very interesting take on some political philosophies, and it really does do a good job of kind of making fun of both sides and sort of it was interesting. So if you're looking for,
I was mad at first. I
He
was
was
like,
mad at
no, no. I'm gonna tell you right now, the rednecks would not be taking it like getting beat down like this. But I don't want to give the movie away. I'm just
he's
saying.
gonna talk about that. I'm gonna grab my goat.
What?
I'm gonna grab my goat.
What if I don't want to talk about that?
We could talk about something for a
What if
second.
I want to talk about gardening?
I gotta grab my baby.
She's going to get the goat, y'all. Yeah. So let's see the goat. Everybody wants to see the goat. Go get the goat. Yeah. So let me tell you something about this goat. I remember when I was a kid, we bottle fed calves. You know, we get baby calves from a dairy farm, and you know you raise that, and then you turn it into meat because they didn't want the little boys, the little steers. Well, we turn them into steers, whether they liked it or not. But when she told me we're gonna get this baby goat, Mama's rejecting it, I'm gonna have to bottle feed it. I'm picturing all this. It's going through my mind. I'm like, all right, cool. One more chore for Sid to do. She's gonna bottle feed the goat, and in my mind, I'm picturing this happening outside.
Yeah, it's not happening outside.
But that's not what happened. What happened was last night while I'm watching Netflix and drinking a whiskey, Sid's sitting right here on the couch with the baby goat, bottle feeding it. So I'm hoping at some point soon the goat moves to the outside where the goats are supposed to live.
Yeah. He will. He's so little, you guys. So his mama didn't want him. It was like, as my friend Christy explained, he was an unwanted teen pregnancy, apparently. And so
Why you got a joke about that?
Well, sorry, but it was funny the way she said it. It was very matter of fact. And she just like kicked him to the curb and like wanted nothing to do with him. She was able to force feed him the colostrum. But he's so tiny. This is Neil Diamond. And he's so tiny. I'm trying to even get him on camera.
What's up, Neil?
He's so little.
Neil Diamond.
He's so
Neil
little.
Diamond.
Yes, baby goatie. This is sweetheart.
I have no idea why she named him Neil Diamond. We haven't talked about that yet.
I have my reasons.
I'll tell you, speaking of Neil Diamond, that's one artist that I'm sad that I never saw before he retired.
I know.
That bums me out. I guess I always thought, yeah.
I almost got a
one of these
like
times,
his last tour, and then something came up and I didn't. But oh well.
Sweet Caroline, dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Some of y'all don't even know who Neil Diamond is, and that's all right. It's your loss.
No, they know the COVID-19 wash your hands version.
Oh, that's right.
So, but that's all right. Oh my goodness! Thank you, Mermaid Devil, formerly Mermaid
Wow,
Scott.
what's up? What
Well,
I miss?
what he said.
Oh.
Thank you, Mermaid. You're so sweet. Thank you for always supporting the channel. Appreciate it. You're so funny. I know what you mean. Thank you. Yeah, so this is Neil. So, in fact, as soon as we're done with this live, it'll be time to make him a bottle and do the whole feed and go potty thing again. But he's doing really well. He's a total love.
He has not gone potty on the couch yet, has he?
Well, no, because
He goes potty every time you take him
I
outside.
take him outside. I stick him down. He goes. I bring him back in.
This goat, I'm going to clarify, this goat is not going to be a house goat.
Oh, yeah, he's not a house goat. He's too little to be outside by himself with no mama. So I have to keep him inside for a little bit. Oh, you're trying to nuzzle a little bit? Somebody's getting hungry.
Oh, yeah, we got some Neil Diamond fans in here.
Yeah.
Song sung blue, everybody knows one. Forever in blue jeans, babe. I could do this all day, but I'm not going to. That's not why we're here. Yeah. You call them out, I'll knock them down.
Yeah. So I'm excited. It's a new adventure to try to bottle feed him. And I'm actually going to be doing a video on that when I bottle feed him in a little bit here, because I learned some cool tips from one of my friends who we kind of jokingly, my other friend refers to her as the goat guru. So she gave me some really good tips about how to get him to take the bottle because he was not having it at first. So, and I was worried because he's already on the little side, kind of runty. So it wasn't like he could afford to skip a meal. So, it is what it is. But, yes, right? Lots of baths.
Oh, for some reason it tried to block that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
How do I tell it to go ahead and let it
hit
go?
show. I don't know.
There we go.
Thought she was saying something nasty for something. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm excited to, I'm always looking to like learn something new, learn a new way to do something, and it's exciting to kind of, take on something new and have another baby around. I love
Yeah, because we don't have enough stuff going on.
Okay, you guys know how much I love my birds and raising my birds and hatching them out and doing all of that. And my goslings, by the way, are amazing. I love them. They're the sweetest things. But there's nothing like, when you're feeding a little mammal and it's looking up at you. It's, I only got to have the one kid. So it's kind of like I get to sort of do it all over again with this kid.
Who's she talking to? Matt.
Oh, she's talking to, I think she's talking to Matt Payne, maybe? I don't know. But I
don't see a Matt.
I don't know.
What am I missing? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Whatever. Moving on.
But anyway, yeah, so he's a good little guy.
I got a lot to do today too. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna run y'all through a couple of things I got to do today. Dinner. I just skipped all the way to dinner. I'm excited
That's where
about
his
dinner.
mind goes.
Yeah. Hey, I don't miss it. Too many meals. So you may have seen some of the videos where I've been fermenting peppers and making hot sauce, and I've got a batch that something went wrong with. I have no idea what. I'm probably gonna shoot a video about that, but anyway, it didn't ferment. There's no bubbles. There's nothing going on in there that's good. And she just took the goat outside, so I guess it's you and me, me and you. So I gotta work on figuring out what went wrong there. I think I might know what went wrong, but anyway, I gotta clean all that, dump it, and then I gotta start a new batch. Plus, I've got some cabbage in there, and I'm gonna make my very first batch of sauerkraut. So I'm excited about that too. And I've got my worm coffee. Oh yeah, no, it's just coffee, man. This time it's just coffee. I promise. I can't. I don't know if it's almost empty, but yeah. Yeah, it's a little early for me to start spiking the coffee. But I've got my worm bed that needs fed, needs some maintenance in there. Maintenance on the jacuzzi and the pool. And then I have probably 30 or 40 seedlings that I've got started that I need to get planted in the garden as long as it's not raining. And then I've got a truckload of stuff out there that needs unloaded that I got from the hardware store on the way home.
Yeah. But see, mind you, like, and I still have a bunch of stuff to do too, but I told him when I got back from everything, I was like, oh my God, I had to deliver birds. I had to go get goat milk because he was rejecting the other stuff, and I had to get new nipples and all that. So I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I already had a full day because I've been running around, trying to get everything situated.
Nope.
But yeah, what are you doing, home fry? But anyway, so it's yeah, I swear it's like every weekend, and then it was like, okay, now we got to do a live, and it's like, and then we were gonna maybe process some birds today, but it was like, no, it's gonna be raining, and processing birds in the rain, if you've never done it, avoid it.
Right.
It's not fun. It's a stinky, nasty mess to begin with, but then when you add rain on top of it, it's just miserable. And we've done it before, and it's awful. So I rather do it in extreme heat than in the rain, even though that sucks too, because then you gotta deal with it.
I'm not a big fan of extreme heat. The cabbage heads are whole. I've got a. I don't know if I'm going to use the food processor to shred them, or if I'm going to do it with a knife. I may try it both ways. If the food, obviously, work smarter, not harder, right? So if the food processor cuts the cabbage into the right, like, little strands that I want for the kraut, then I'll use that, because cutting up 3 heads of cabbage with a chef's knife is going to take a minute. And there's only so many minutes in the day.
There is.
Yeah,
I know,
y'all can hear him.
He's so cute. I know. That's because I just put him down and he was like confused, because he was like, normally when I take him out, it's like time to eat and go play outside longer. But
yeah,
so.
I'm not going to live stream the sauerkraut. That's like a long process, I think. Because I'm gonna actually can these so that they're shelf stable, and something like that. I think it just gets too boring to try to live stream it. So I'll probably film it and we'll make a video and put it out there. a lot of times I'm a little nervous about filming the first time I do something, because when you put a video out there, here's how I make sauerkraut. You're kind of saying that you know what you're doing. Like, you're putting a video out there on YouTube for people to watch, right? Well, what if I don't do it right?
Yeah.
So I kind of tend to wait until I've done something a few times and I feel like I can actually make a video that can help you.
Yeah, I do the same thing. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, I'm not like, an expert on this, or I haven't done this enough times to like share it with you.
Yeah.
Unless I say, hey, here's what I'm doing. Let's see if it works.
Right, right. Which I may totally do. I mean, I've eaten sauerkraut.
Yeah.
But I have never made sauerkraut, right. So I have no idea. It may turn out terrible. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty good at fermenting now, with the peppers and the various things, and I've done quite a few batches now over the last several months. Made all kinds of probiotic drinks, and then boom, I got one that failed. Like, it just.
Yeah.
I mean, it just died.
We think it was the mango. The mango was not happy that got in there. It was a little too overly ripe.
Yeah, yeah.
So it wasn't happy. Too far gone. But but honestly, one of the cool things is that because there's so many different projects, like the next project, and I took off one to test batch the color. I'm going to be redoing all the kitchen cupboards again, and I did the cupboards when we moved in, the red, but I'm over it. I want to change it, and it's hard to film with the red. Like, the lighting is not happy when we film in the kitchen.
When she first did those cupboards, I thought they looked really good.
I loved them.
Like, I did, but
I still love them.
We didn't have a YouTube channel yet.
Yeah.
And when we're trying to film in the kitchen, a lot of the stuff we cook, that red, the color cast off that red is just like, it's a struggle.
It's a little challenging. So
speaking of the kitchen, I want to talk about dinner tonight.
Oh, I thought you did already.
No, I talked about it, but I didn't talk about it. Like, I didn't get into the details, which I don't know what the details are because I'm going to be winging it. But we were talking this morning about dinner, and I asked her to pull some of our
Italian
sausage. It's ground sausage.
It's pork.
Yeah, from one of our hogs, and then I got to thinking, and then she had the idea of like some fried duck eggs, because we have a bunch of duck eggs right now, and they're so good. If y'all haven't had duck eggs, it's like the yolk of a duck egg is a pre-made hollandaise sauce.
It is.
It's
like
so good.
So thick and rich and bright and vibrant. It's so yummy.
So what I'm going to do is, I have outside growing all kinds of stuff, basil and parsley and thyme and mint. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make kind of like a pesto-esque type sauce, but I'm going to get a little crazy with it, and I'm going to go a little towards like a scampi with it also. So I'm going to go with a little bit of butter and white wine, and then I'm going to put that in a pasta, mix it in a pasta, and then fry the duck eggs. Boom, place those on top, right? The sausage, this all started, I was going to...
Well, they're not like completely fried. The yolk has to be not...
Right, like sunny side up.
Yeah.
Right. So I was originally just going to basically make a spaghetti using the pork sausage. And then I thought, no, I'm going to make the sausage patties, put those on the side here, and then I'm going to do the pasta over here with the duck yolks on top of that, or the fried duck eggs. I'm kind of excited about this. Like, I'm hungry thinking about it. It's probably going to be
He's
good.
always like ready. Yeah. So, but it's, that'll be a little crowd pleaser around here tonight. So that'll be good. Oh, thank you, Redskin. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you. Thank you for reminding everybody Highland Homestead. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I can't even, how do you tell how many people are in here? Do we have 50 or 60 people in here?
I don't know.
I don't know how many people are in here.
It says right there.
Maybe we're talking to 4 people.
36.
36 people. Everybody's at home right now. We only got 36 people in here. Where is everybody? That's all right.
That's all right. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so no, somebody had mentioned too, I missed who it was because things tend to kind of go by quickly here when you're on a live. It's sometimes hard to keep up with the comments, but the bottle feeding can be a little tricky because, goats are a little stubborn sometimes. And I learned some really cool techniques today that I had scoured the internet and already had done a lot of research and talked to a few people before I got a goat, because that's how I roll. And so she taught me a trick today that was like mind blown. Never would have occurred to me. And I'm totally going to share that with you guys in the next video about the goat.
It's top secret until then.
Top secret until then. No, I'll tell you guys. No, so I'll tell you guys now because I know not everybody watches.
Not too many people watch the live.
Like lives are weird. Because it's just weird. But anyway, so when you hold, like I knew all the stuff, like you cover their face and you hold them like this and you make the bottle all straight up, right? All those typical stuff. You wipe its butt with a paper towel. It initiates them to suckle because the mom licks the baby's butt and pushes it towards the udders. And I was like, oh my God, I never would have thought to wipe its butt, but it did. It stimulated him and he latched on and it was like, oh my God, like this is brilliant. So
what y'all see right now is me struggling hard not to make any jokes.
I know it's really
I'm doing
hard.
All right.
Because when I came and told him this new thing, I was like, I said a very dirty joke. And so, which we cannot say on here because
we're live.
Because we're live.
Hey, somebody just threatened. I got to interrupt.
Huh.
Somebody just threatened.
I see it.
To send some. Where did the comment go?
It's right there.
I missed it.
It's right there. From the Corgills. I'm going to send you some. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, that is from Chad or from Rickney, from somebody. Some feral hog sausage. I said somebody. It was the Corgills who we've been talking about in this video.
Well, he doesn't look at the names sometimes because he has a hard time seeing.
I saw Texas feral hog sausage, and I was like, bing! No. Okay. Yeah, no, go ahead. You got our address, man.
He's like, I dare you.
I dare you. and then I'll eat it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Where you at?
Oh, Douglas. So, it depends on the season. He grows a variety of different veggies and things like that that keep us going. And then we have different animals. Like right now, it's, meat bird season. So I've got my ducks growing, my muscovies, which are a great dual purpose. So I've got my muscovies growing out. I've got my jumbo Cornish cross growing out. We processed a handful of them last week.
Dude, I got to tell them about the duck.
Oh yeah, in a second. Okay. And then, and we've done lamb. This is our first goat. We've done a couple lamb. We've done like a dozen or so hogs over the last couple years. We did something else. What am I forgetting?
I don't know.
Missing an animal.
Old McDonald up in here.
I don't know. I'm missing something. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, the turkeys. Duh. Yeah, turkeys. I'm like, I know I'm missing a big one. The turkeys.
We're not doing meat rabbits yet, but we're going to.
We're on the verge. And
maybe this year.
And yeah, well, you said that last year, so I'm not holding my breath until you build me a hutch.
No, go ahead, hold your breath.
I know.
Yeah.
And then and I do midget white turkeys, which is kind of their heritage breed, and they're a little more on the rare side, harder to find, but they are amazing. And she's sitting on a clutch of eggs right now, and I have some eggs in the incubator. Hopefully that they actually hatch this year because I had a terrible hatch rate last year and this year. So.
I just got to answer Jay. Because look, I get where you're coming from, dog, and I do have a couple of old felt Stetsons that.
But you have to understand is he wore this before Jason Aldean made it dorky.
But dude, I'm gonna tell you this palm right here. I have had this palm
since we were dating, I think.
Yeah.
So a long time ago.
So I was doing it before Aldean, and
18 years ago.
And the palm, it's comfortable. It breathes better than a Stetson. I wear this thing all the time. I wear it in the rain. I wear it in the sun, in the garden. It's comfortable. It suits me well. I don't do it because I'm an Aldean poser. Aldean, if anything, is posing to be me. So there's that. All right. Moving on from that comment.
I think he just called out Jason Aldean. I declare a Twitter war. I don't know. What was for dinner? Rewind. I don't want to make him say it again. I'll take him 20 minutes to explain it. I'll text you, Whitney.
I'll send you a picture.
A picture. Yeah. So, all right. Well, I got to go feed that lamb. Jesus. That goat.
The goat.
We were just talking about lamb.
Yeah. Anything we didn't cover that we were going to talk about today?
I don't think so. The knife is cool.
This is badass.
It is very cool.
Yeah. Really appreciate it.
Oh, the duck. You were going to tell about the duck.
I was.
Sorry.
Talk about the
duck.
We
processed one of my.
She's going to tell you about the duck.
Well, I'm going to tell you about the animal and then you take over the rest because that's what we do. So.
Is that what we do?
This is what we do. So we processed one of my drakes who was mature, but he was not he's the younger of my 2 mature drakes. So, and he's kind of like the less dominant. So the girls don't really take to him as much anyway. So we decided we were going to go ahead and process him since we were processing birds. And he was like, "Do you want me to cook the duck? Do you want me to do this?" I'm like, "Make the duck breast again." You're on.
You told it all.
No,
Yeah.
no. Because
so here's what I did. It was a big duck. I forgot to weigh it. I didn't weigh it. But it was a big duck. It was like a small, like Jenny turkey size duck. And so I breasted it out, and the breasts were probably like that. In fact, I weighed them out.
They were big. And Muscovy ducks, for those of you who aren't familiar, they look like steaks. They look like red meat. They're really like, they look like a filet mignon. Like they're beautiful.
Yeah. And I did weigh the breasts out after I rolled them, and I think they were, it's labeled on them what they started out at. But it's like 320 grams, I think, ish, each. So then I salted them for like 2 days in the fridge. And then I cleaned them off real good, and then I put a bunch of really good spices on there, and some pepper, some cayenne, and then I rolled them with the skin on the outside, and then wrapped them in cheesecloth and tied them, and they're currently hanging in one of my spare fridges in the garage. And I'll probably hang them for about 2 weeks. I'm going to hang them till they lose about like 38% of their weight, total weight. And I've done this once before, and they were the most amazing charcuterie in the world. Like, you slice it real thin. Somebody needs responded to, apparently. She's down here typing.
Sorry, guys. It's hard to keep up because I don't want to interrupt him while he's talking, but then, like, I don't even know if I did that right. I think I jacked it up. But anyway.
Oh no, that wasn't the duck. That was
yeah, that wasn't the duck. That was the chicken that we did on the.
But with the rest of the duck.
Oh my God, he made stocks.
I made a stock. I made 9 pints of stock, and jarred them and pressure canned them, and they're like sitting on the shelf right now. But this duck stock is everything duck except for barbecue. Don't barbecue a duck. I almost caught a fence on fire one time because barbecue was too close to the fence.
Yeah, we were dating, and he came over to my parents' house, and my dad had just gotten a new barbecue, and we decided we were going to make duck for some random, I don't even remember why.
Something
we
different.
named them. It was like my mom decided to call them Daffy and Donald or something, or Daisy and Donald. I don't remember. Anyway, and lit the back thing on fire. Like, it was bad.
Yeah, duck's very greasy.
Yeah.
You get it close to a flame, and
you almost got their kitchen on fire.
Class Bravo fire.
Christmas, you tried to deep fry lobster
in just a pan.
In a pan on the stove on my parents' like 1960 G&E electric range, and almost lit the whole thing on fire. It was,
yeah, I've had my moments.
Yeah, he's a good cook though. Like, you guys have seen his stuff, but. He had my moments. Back in his early days.
I've learned a lot by trial and error. Like, now, the Orion cooker, I was talking about this last week. The Orion cooker, if you haven't seen any videos, I think we've done 2 videos on it now. Yeah. I'm excited to do a duck in that because, in fact, it's the one that we did the chicken in recently. Because there's no, like, direct flame. There's no, the briquettes are on the outside.
And then it's got the pan underneath it for the dripping. Yeah. So in theory, it would not.
Yeah, I think I could cook a duck in that really well. But I used the whole rest of that duck carcass to make an amazing stock. And I'm gonna tell you, when you use that stock to make like some rice or some noodles, or even just like a chicken noodle soup using some of that stock.
Yeah, it's really good.
So good. Yeah.
Spring Hill Outdoors. Yeah, he uses charcoal and wood, depending on what he's cooking on and what he's cooking. Yeah. So it kind of depends on.
And sometimes green wood, like apple. I have a couple of fruit trees on the property that I will sometimes trim a little bit of green wood off of them. A plum, peach, apple, and I'll use that to introduce some of my smoke sometimes. I have bought smoking wood also, just because I only have so much of it. It's not like I want to cut my trees back too far just to smoke with. But
FW, so he's curing those duck breasts. It's like a dry rub, and you hang them in the fridge. So basically, it ends up being like a meat that you would slice and like have on a charcuterie board with like cheese and crackers and fruit.
Yeah, you never cook it.
It's never cooked, but
Yeah.
it cures it, and it's safe to eat, and it's so good. It's unlike anything. It almost
it's candy.
It is. It's like if the best seared ahi. Not that it has a fishy taste or anything. That's not a good example.
It has that texture.
It has that texture
of like a oh man.
I mean, it's so hard to describe. It's like the first time we had it, we were like, oh my God, this is like butter in your mouth. It's so good.
And we have
but
8 Muscovy ducks back there right now they're like teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, I mean, she's selling some of the younger
I sold
babies.
The younger ones, yeah.
But the 8 that are the oldest right now, that are like probably this big, we're keeping all 8 of those.
And then I have another 6 that are like a month behind them, and then I've got a hen that went broody that's sitting on another clutch of them.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh. But those 8 are all gonna get they're all gonna get consumed by us probably. Yeah. So I'm pretty excited about the duck recipes that are coming this year, for sure. Somebody asked a little while ago if we intended on processing the goat.
Oh yes. The goat will be processed. He's not going to be a long-term pet. I won't be debudding him. We will be banding him. That'll be another video.
Yeah. Probably when he's like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 weeks old,
yeah.
somewhere in there, he'll get banded.
Yeah.
And then, look, it's a struggle sometimes, minorly, emotionally, when you're close to your animals like we are. But the reality is, that's what we do. I mean, we want them to have a great life. We don't want to buy meat from some industrial farm somewhere through the grocery store, supply chain that just like was tortured its whole life and then processed in some crazy way. So I'll get into a rant about that.
Yeah,
but yeah, the reality is, we raise these animals for food. That goat is gonna be amazing food for us in 6 months, and
6 to 8.
It'll be a bummer for about 5 minutes, when we have to go ahead and pull the trigger. But
Whitney, I will send you ducks once the shipping ban is lifted. I will send you babies. Don't worry.
Really? Can we do that?
Oh yeah, you can send live birds. He knows nothing about the farming business.
Apparently, we're sending. You sent me a knife. She's gonna send you live birds.
Yeah, like he's sending weapons through the mail. I can't send the little.
It's not a weapon. It's not. This is not a weapon.
You tried to cut my arm earlier as a joke.
Well, okay. Now you need to clarify that because people are going to be calling.
I wasn't looking,
police.
and I was trying to get the live stream set up, and he took the back end of the knife, the dull end, but he went like this, like he was like gonna cut me, and I was like, "What the? What are you doing?" So, but anyway.
I'm just going to clarify. This is not a weapon. I mean,
could
it be used as a weapon? Yeah, but this could be used as a weapon. That is a weapon.
Anyway, all right, we've prattled on long enough, and I need to go feed the goat. So,
in a quick recap, dinner's going to be amazing tonight.
Dinner's going to be amazing.
We got a baby goat.
And thank you to the Corgills for all of our goodies today.
Go check out the Corgills channel, people. Subscribe to their channel.
Yes.
They got some cool stuff. You know what? They got a cool personality. They're fun. Yeah. Their channel is relatively new. They don't have a ton of videos to binge yet, but they have enough to keep you entertained for a couple of evenings. And they are putting out new videos regularly. So
yeah, Vinny said she's making a cooking video.
Oh yeah, what are you cooking?
I don't know. She didn't tell me, but she says she's mad at it right now. So I don't know. It's not going well, I guess.
Mac and cheese, and I burn it.
I don't know. I was like, I'm sure it'll be fine. But anyway, thank you guys for watching and hanging out with us today. And we'll do another live in a couple of weeks and touch base and see how much Neil Diamond has grown since then, and maybe how much Mike has grown since then, depending on how much I feed him tonight. So,
hey, So
we'll see. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and stay safe and healthy. The bell, yeah. Stay safe and healthy out there, and try to avoid all the craziness that seems to be erupting.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Hasta la vista.